All right, guys, it's time for another edition of the Screen Team. We're being joined by two very, very lovely ladies. We have Tonica, we have Toby. Ladies, first off, Happy New Year to you guys.
Happy New Year.
It's good to have you guys in the Screen Team studio. It's been a while for both of you ladies. I'm glad to have you in. And I tell you what, the most fun thing about doing the Screen Team is seeing movies that I never would have a chance to see, normally. And these three films are definitely...
That's a nice way to put it.
These three films are definitely in that category. Toby, when I asked you to do the show, I was like, just go ahead and pick whatever you want. And you came up with a theme that I didn't even know existed. you were like, I want to do time travel love stories. And I was like, is there...
Actually, there's a lot of movies out there that fall into that genre.
There is. There really, really is.
And I will pick the hokiest ones because that tends to be the ones that I latch on to.
So what do we have today?
Today we are going to start with Kate and Leopold.
Okay.
Kate and Leopold's Meg Ryan, Hugh Jackman. Mm-hmm. It's not one of their better movies. I will put it out there. It is not one. But it is a sweet love story. And it involves time travel, and involves dukes in the 1800s, 1876 to be exact, which is kind of one of my little fantasy places. And I loved it.
Yeah.
I absolutely loved it. It bounced between 1876 New York City to modern day New York City, and kind of went in between a couple of different times. Lee Schreiber, I can't pronounce his name. I always
close enough.
Close enough.
I was going to ask you how to pronounce it too.
Lee Schreiber, he's let's see. Right now, he does a show on
Donovan,
and he's a very well-known actor. And he plays kind of a crazy in it. Brooklyn Meyer is in it. It's just one of those cute little movies that's just a fun watch.
Yeah, Tonica. He, I guess the main key in the time travel scenario is Lee Schreiber, or whatever, however you say his name.
Stewart.
Is that his name in the show?
Stewart in the movie.
He goes back into time, and he's in the 1800s, and Hugh Jackman sees him, and he's like, what's this guy all about?
He's
What's
actually
he doing?
taking pictures with a really small thing, and then he doesn't know what that is. So I mean, that's something new too. That would be you'd wonder about that with a little camera.
And Hugh Jackman is
his character is very progressive. He wants to step forward out of his dukeship and wants to be something more than just a duke, and it catches his attention, so he follows him.
Well, he's an inventor, and no one takes him serious either.
Right. That's where we find out where Otis elevators come from.
Yes.
That's right. So Hugh Jackman follows him, and he ends up time traveling, and he comes to modern day, and he meets the Stewart character, and Stewart's like, "Oh my God, time travel, worked.
It really exists. Yeah. It really exists."
And then you see Hugh Jackman meeting all the different people in present day, but also seeing all the different crazy stuff that's come to this particular day. And he meets Meg Ryan, and they don't get along at first.
No, she's very, very career oriented and wants nothing to do with this fella who she assumes is crazy.
Yeah.
But boy, is he cute.
Hugh Jackman is cute, man.
That was my first introduction to him. That was my first movie of his.
With Hugh Jackman?
You didn't see the Wolverine?
No, I didn't get into those until after that.
Really?
Yeah.
So, Tonica, what did you think about this film?
I didn't think it was that hokey. I really liked it.
Thank you.
And
Thank you.
And one thing about Hugh Jackman was the reason why he ended up going to the other century was he was one of those gentlemen. So he was trying to save his life.
Yeah.
And then that's how he was pulled into the future. Right. So he was always like that. He was such a gentleman. The things he said that, I went to bed dreaming about the things he said to her. Oh my goodness. It's such a good romantic.
And he did convince Meg Ryan's character that romance still did exist.
Yes.
That there are men out there that want to be more than just competing with you.
Yeah. And wasn't that her brother that he helped find the woman? Yeah,
yes.
he found the woman because he taught him chivalry, you know.
One of my favorite scenes in this film, Meg Ryan, she's in advertising or something, isn't she?
Yeah, she's in advertising.
And she's working on a margarine or a butter commercial.
A horrible commercial system,
for
horrible
tasting. Horrible tasting.
And she gets Hugh Jackman to be the spokesman, and he's getting ready to do the TV commercial. And he tries the margarine. He's like,
Farmer's Blend or Farmer's Market or whatever it's called. Yeah.
He's like, this is horrible. I'm not doing this.
Yeah. He spits it out. He's trying to.
And he quits.
Yeah. Forget it.
Yeah.
I can't push something
because of his
that
integrity.
I don't believe in. Exactly.
one of my main issues with this film was, I guess, Meg Ryan.
She was not a likable character.
And I guess that's what it was.
She was not likable.
You know, when you see Meg Ryan, you see her when Harry Met Sally and Sleepless in Seattle and those kind of films. She's cute. She's adorable. You can put her in your pocket. You know.
But when you got to the end, you kind of liked her, though.
A little bit, yeah. But for them,
not as much as I would have liked to have liked her.
And I think that's, you know, I hate when people get cast type, and she's definitely one of those actresses who have definitely gotten she's a romantic. Lead.
Romantic comedy lead.
And you kind of want to see her branch out, but then you kind of don't either. You know, it's
not in this particular role.
Yeah,
you know, she was just very abrasive, and she didn't have to be.
Yeah,
that role didn't necessarily call to be that abrasive. Besides, how could you not? Your knees melt. You know, it's like I'm a career woman. I've been there, done that.
Yeah,
my knees would have melted in a heartbeat. When it's just. But he introduced her to romance, and I liked that.
Yeah. All right, so thumbs up for both
yes,
of you? Yes,
absolutely, yeah.
It's a good rainy Saturday afternoon movie.
Yeah. All right, the movie's called Kate and Leopold. Coming up after the break, we're going to review The Lake House with Keanu Reeves and Sandra Bullock. It's next on Today's Talk, 930 KWOC.